Grammar doesn't have to be boring. Vocabulary doesn't have to be hard. The easiest way to improve your English is by hearing how it's used in real life. So hit subscribe, like this video, and share it with your friends who are learning English too. The sun was shining, the palm trees were tall, and the streets were full of tourists. It was Daniel's first time in Los Angeles, and he was excited to see the famous Hollywood Walk of Fame. He had seen it in movies, on postcards, and even in video games, but now he was finally there, walking on those famous stars. People around him were pointing at the ground, trying to find names they recognized. Musicians, actors, directors. Everyone had their phones out, taking selfies or recording short videos. Daniel was walking slowly, looking at the stars beneath his feet. He had already taken photos of names like Marilyn Monroe and Bruce Lee. Then he spotted one of his favorites, Robin Williams. He leaned down to take a picture. Suddenly, whack! Something hit the side of his head. It was fast. Not super hard, but enough to make him jump. He turned around quickly. A woman had just taken a big spin with her phone on a long selfie stick. She hadn't noticed Daniel behind her. She was now smiling at her phone, trying to get the Hollywood sign in the background. Completely unaware. Daniel touched the side of his head and smiled. No blood. No real pain. Just surprise, and maybe a little embarrassment. A nearby street performer, dressed like Spider-Man, gave him a thumbs up. Daniel laughed. What else could he do? He moved to the side of the sidewalk, away from the crowd. There were tourists everywhere, posing, filming, jumping in the air for Instagram. As he sipped his lemonade and tried to relax, a group of teenage students ran past him, shouting with excitement. They were chasing a man dressed like Captain Jack Sparrow. He ran fast, pretending to escape pirates, and the crowd clapped and laughed. Daniel couldn't believe the energy. It was like a circus and a movie set combined. One moment you were staring at a star on the ground, and the next you were dodging a dancing Mickey Mouse. He stood up again and walked a little farther down the boulevard. He passed a small souvenir shop. The windows were full of snow globes, sunglasses, plastic Oscars, and postcards. Inside, loud music played as people picked up "I Love LA" t-shirts and tiny Hollywood signs. Daniel bought a keychain shaped like a movie clapboard. On the back, he wrote the date and a small note, hit by a selfie stick. Worth it. As he walked back outside, he noticed a film crew on the corner. Real cameras this time, not just phones. A man held a boom mic, and an actress in a red dress waited for someone to yell action. Daniel watched quietly. He had never seen a movie being filmed in real life. Even though he had been hit in the head and nearly tripped over 3 different mascots, the city had a strange charm. Wild and noisy, yes, but unforgettable. That night, back at his hotel, he messaged his friends. Got hit in the head by a selfie stick today. Worth it. LA is wild. Saw Spider-Man, Elvis, and Captain Jack in one afternoon. He added a picture of his lemonade with a blurry Elvis in the background. Then he opened his notebook and wrote, I survived the Walk of Fame. Got hit, got a photo, got a story. That's what travel is about. He smiled, stretched out on the bed, and closed his eyes. Surprise! You just learned English while having fun. You picked up vocabulary, real expressions, and natural grammar just by listening to a fun story. That's the magic of learning through storytelling. If you enjoyed it, like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it with someone who loves travel or Hollywood. Now your turn. Have you ever had a funny or unexpected moment while traveling? Tell us about it in the comments. See you in the next one.